Hey, welcome back. You chose to return. I thank you for that. Well, welcome to Final Fantasy VIII. This is part 2. Last time we had just recently established the preliminary test. We managed to receive our first GF, Fire-type Ifrit, and that qualified us for the seed exam. So, Squall, over here, calls our instructor. I'll be announcing the squad assignments for the exam now. Let's see, you'll be with Zeldinkt. Quite a lively fellow. Lively? He's just loud. Can't I switch members? I'm afraid that's not possible. Over here, Zell! You know, the Spoony one is somewhat of a controversial figure, but back in the day, he had a couple of good jokes, and one of them was Mentos, the fresh maker, whenever Zell did his smile and thumbs up, so, whoa, I'm with you! And I always thought that wiping his hand on his pants, it was like he was doing the spitting into his hand thing, put her there, and like, you know, shaking with saliva and stuff, and I'm not gonna bother with his limit break thing. You don't get along with Seifer, do ya? Heard he whooped you pretty bad this morning. We weren't fighting, we were training. I'll bet you he doesn't think so. Look, Seifer's just being a pain in the ass. All you have to do is ignore him. That's none of your business. Excuse me, but that's Seifer you're talking about? He's your squad leader. Say what? It can't be changed. Seifer, are you here? And now here he comes. Why isn't he in uniform? Zell and I had to change uniform. Fujin and Raijin tagging along as usual. Guess that makes up the whole disciplinary committee. Well, we're finding out about things left and right. Apparently these guys are in charge of disciplining other students. You're the squad leader. Good luck to you. And why is it that a guy like Seifer is in charge of discipline? He's so undisciplined. Instructor, I hate it when people wish me luck. Save those words for a bad student that needs them, huh? And his two patsies are just nodding along. Okay then. Good luck, Seifer. Seifer's just like, ugh. Add Instructor Trippy to the list. The list? What is it? Well then. Boy, she just let that slide. If somebody were to, like, look at me after I'd said something and been like, add him to the list, I'd be kind of concerned, but I guess they sort of know each other well enough by now that she's not taking him as seriously, and I guess he doesn't need to be taken as seriously. You're all assigned to Squad B. I'll be the instructor in charge. Teamwork is of utmost importance. Let's get through this exam, everyone. If you're going to let Seifer's comments slide like that, you're going to soon have very poor teamwork on his part. Listen up. Teamwork means staying out of my way. It's a Squad B rule. Don't you forget it. What a dick. Everyone here? Headmaster Sid. It's been a while, everyone. How's everyone doing? This exam will involve 12 members from Squads A through D. You will be proceeding to a real battlefield. Obviously, the battles are for real. Life and death, victory and defeat, honor and disgrace. Each of these go hand in hand. There's only one way or the other. How about it? Are you still up for it? So Battlefield implies that it's actually humans on humans. Up until now, we've only been fighting monsters. Also, apparently these tests are so difficult that only 12 people actually qualified for it. Also, Spoony noted this guy looked a lot like Robin Williams. Kind of a dated reference by now, but still, I mean, I was pretty young when I watched Aladdin, I can see it. You will be accompanied by 9 seat members. Should you fail, those members shall get the job done. They always do. Well, that's one less worry on your mind. The pride of Balam Garden, the elite mercenary force Seed. Learn from them, obey their commands, and accomplish the mission. Prove yourself worthy of becoming a member of Seed. So here we're getting some exposure as to what this school is really about. We are absolutely elites. Like, these guys have never failed to get the job done. This is a pretty high bar for me to live up to. Alright, well, best of luck. Makes you wonder what this mercenary group is charged with. Like, do we go around killing T-Rexors and stuff? Like, what are we actually responsible for? Let's get a move on. We've yet to have a gunblade specialist in Seed. That's why I'm hoping you and Seifer will join us in Seed. There must be discipline in an elite mercenary force. If you're gonna have people like Seifer join your ranks, it is a matter of years before everything just falls apart on you. And for that matter, Squall himself, like, Seifer and I are both naturally talented, but I don't know, dude. We seem to have a hard time being team players. Yo, Squall, show me your gunblade, will ya? Come on, man. Just a peek. Apparently this is a pretty interesting weapon. Like, most other people, I guess, are used to other things than gunblades. Yeah. Why are you being so selfish, Scrooge? Say something, will you? What's on your mind? Nothing. Boy, Zell is just nervous as a new whore. Like, he's got the jitters like crazy. So he's gotta, you know, get that nervousness out some way. So, alright, I guess I'll practice my fighting in this moving vehicle here. Stop that. It's annoying. Chicken wuss. What did you call me? Knock it off! I love the body language in this. Such attention to detail. Everybody's just kind of sitting, brewing in their own thoughts. Instructor. Who was that girl in the infirmary this morning? Was someone there? I didn't notice anybody. So, that girl that I previously, in the 5 to 10 seconds that we saw her, that I previously mentioned, oh, she's gonna be important. Ellen, whatever, she's somewhat pivotal later on in the plot. Is there a problem? No, not really. This is great. I have a chicken wuss and a guy who just reached puberty in my squad. The dream team right here. Oh boy, how to move. Steer with directional buttons. Change point of view. I don't... Okay. Crap, I wasn't paying proper attention. How do I drive? Oh, this is so embarrassing. Okay, that's back up. Oh, that's how you get off. What? Oh, there we go. That's how you drive. Okay. And you only drive for like 10 seconds and then that's it. Oh, that was embarrassing. I'm glad I'm choosing a more laid-back approach. Like, if I were going perfectionist here, I would be kicking myself and thinking, oh man, I have to start over now. Oh well. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Thanks for sticking with me this long. So that's the vessel? Ain't no turning back now. Huh? You scared too? Hey, you guys are the last! Hurry up and get in! Don't disappoint me now. Come on, move it! Hurry, Squall! I'm not trying to fall behind here, it's just the game's making me. Now, I was instructed not to talk to these guys, so that's why I'm not doing it. Whoops. Maybe I should talk to them just so you guys can see what they have to say. It'll lower my seed level, and I'll get paid less on payday, but who cares? Hi, Quistis. Well, these are the members of Squad B. Nice to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Seifer, how many times has it been now? Look at the body language. Seifer didn't get up for him. He's just kind of sitting there with his feet on the table, not giving a crap. And apparently he's been on this so many times that he's failed enough times that Zoo is actually asking, "Oh, I just love these exams." So he's come and failed and come and failed. Ugh. I'll explain the current situation and the mission. Why do they tolerate people like Seifer? Be seated. Our client for this mission is the Dalit Dukedom Parliament. A request for seed was made 18 hours ago. Dalit has been under attack by the G Army since about 72 hours ago. Okay, so the G Army are the bad guys here. 49 hours into the battle, Dalit abandoned their position in the inner city. Currently, they have retreated into the nearby mountains and are reorganizing their troops. That's the current status. Now, on to the mission objective. According to our reports, the G Army is mopping up the Dalit troops in the mountain region. We're to make a landing at Lapin Beach. We're to eliminate the remaining G Army within the city and liberate it ASAP. Afterwards, Seed members will intercept any G Army forces trying to make their way into the city from the mountain region. Now, when I was first playing this, I was like, what? I'm not able to follow along with all this stuff. Is it very important I understand what's on this map here? Like, I was all confused, so despite my dislike for Seifer, as soon as he said, "So what are we supposed to do?" I was like, damn it. Thank you, Seifer. Like, he's asking what I'm thinking. Seat candidates are to excuse me, eliminate the G Army inside the city. Sounds important. Sounds boring. Just killing people sounds boring to Seifer. What a sociopath. So what you're saying is, we do all the little dirty work. Oh, it hardly needs to be said, but the order to withdraw takes priority. Do not forget. Ooh, foreshadowing. We're almost there. We anticipate a battle as soon as we disembark. Just be prepared. That is all. Any questions? Talk to Quistis. Who do I want to talk to? I guess I'll talk to Zell. My first real battle. I'm getting pretty nervous. Better not piss your pants. Huh? You talking to me? Bastard. Okay, enough talk. We'll be landing pretty soon. Get ready. Roger. Alright. Yeah. Oh, I thought I could talk to more people than just... well, okay. Well then, Squall, go see what's going on outside. Now, I could say no, but he'd just say, this is an order from your squad leader, so I'm going to say okay because I'm not sure if it actually impacts my seed level, and I'm going to go on the safe side. Okay, good, because it's my order. You know, God forbid that any people like Seifer should ever get real power. Imagine the consequences. Well, I guess you don't have to imagine too much. Alright, it's a cutscene, I'll shut up. You know, I think that was a little unnecessary to just burst right through that wall when it was very clear, just right next to it. Okay, you are to secure the central square. Be sure to equip your GF before you head into battle. Well, I know a hint when I get one. Let's move out. Alright, real quick, there's going to be several times in this game when I just have to do maintenance, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to junction exchange between, oh, did it work? between Quistis and Zell. So, Zell now should have all of Quistis' magic. By the way, eventually I'm going to have a proper party of 3, in which case Quistis is essentially going to become a magic dumpster. But for now, Zell has both the GFs. Let's see. Yep, Shiva and Ifrit. And Seifer gets none. Now, he's higher level than both of us, but we're going to have him for so little time that it really makes no difference. I could talk to those guys, but I'm not gonna. Alright, by the way, non-essential battles are still turned off, so these are unavoidable battles that we have right now. They're Dalit reinforcements? Oh, tell you what, let's get Zell kind of accommodated a little with Ifrit. Also, I'm gonna have Seifer just sort of attack himself. What do these guys have? I'm gonna draw a few thunders, I think. Hey, it's your first time getting to see Ifrit. Unless you've played this before, in which case it's probably your 1000th. My god, I hate to be those guys. Those poor dudes. You know, they woke up for the last time this morning. You know, they ate their breakfast, they thought, here we go again, another day. Let's just try to keep our heads down and get through it. And then, you know, the sergeant barks orders at them and, you know, they just do as they're told. They come into Dalit here and then immediately get destroyed by a bunch of teenagers with a, like, hell demon who just spikes a fireball on them. Like, what have we gotten ourselves into? Look out! It's Seed! Well, we're not wearing proper Seed uniforms, but, whatever. These guys have a healthy dose of fear on them. This time, I'm just going to attack these dudes. But Seifer can go ahead and attack himself. They still look like kids! You know, I've never seen that line before. I think it's the first time that, I've actually had these guys live long enough to say that. It's really messed up when you think about it. Like, I was the same age as the protagonist when I first played this game. You know, and what am I doing with my life? I was doing, like, drama club, cross-country, a little bit of karate. The central square is up ahead. Hey, all you Galbadian cowards out there, come out and show your faces! Don't leave me hanging now! What an idiot. How can these guys be so casual? We just killed 4 people! Boy, look at this dude, just all by himself jumping out at us. It is one dude, right? Yeah, it's just one dude. Also, why are we attacking each other with swords? I don't understand. Whatever. Zell doesn't have any thunder. Oh, he does have some thunders, but he could always do with more thunders, as will become abundantly clear later on. Yeah, that's right. Seifer, you just get damaged and damaged and damaged. Tell you what, since it's just this one dude, I'm going to draw several thunders from him. There we go. I could have drawn more, but I don't want to prolong this stuff. I'm not trying to bore you guys right now. There may be more. Alright, I want you guys to scour the area for enemies. Alright. Hey, puppy. Oh, there's a dude back there. Okay. Boing. Hey, Seifer, come over here. We found a live one, and we need to fix that. It is really sad. You know, it's like a grown man is about to die today, and here he goes thinking that he's going to have to kill a few teenagers. I'm trying to get Seifer down to almost no health, so, in fact, there we go. As soon as I get him into the yellow, that should be fine. Alright. Zell's not as good at drawing as Squall is, because Squall is not magically oriented. Almost there. There we go. Okay, now that Seifer's in the yellow, I'm hoping to show his limit break once. What? Oh. I was gonna say what happens if I draw from him, but I guess that's not happening now. So, I got a couple of goals in this video, not huge ones, but enough that we're able to see his limit break for one. I think that's all of them. Oh, so it was just that one guy, huh? Okay then. Well, we made it to town square, so mission objective complete. Well then, we're on standby till the enemy comes. Standby. How boring. Oh, I'm sorry. Is killing people boring you, you sociopath? Hey, puppy. Don't talk to that guy. That guy's freaking nuts. Oh, jeez. Sounds like it's starting. Bring it on. Get out of here! Scram! Hey, Galbadian soldiers! What are you waiting for? Come, show me what you got! I don't know why that dog is hanging out with us. Like, Seifer, knowing what we know about him so far, I wouldn't be surprised if he killed that dog just because it was pissing him off. Nothing. The hell? Man, now this is what I call boring. This ain't right, man. Still keeping us waiting. That's it! I can't take it anymore! What is this, some kind of dog training? You know, at first I thought it was because there was a dog here and they were expecting us to, like, train a dog while we were on standby, but Seifer's like, what, do the seed upper echelon consider us just basic dogs that we can't do competent, proper high-level seed stuff? We're just here killing a bunch of gruntlings instead of getting to do anything cool. But meanwhile, here I am, a born-again Christian, like, we just killed a bunch of guys. I hope that they deserved it. Alright, but anyway, the dog noticed those guys, and so we hid behind this statue, and there they go, off to wherever. It's the enemy. How are they going? Ooh, the tower. Hey, what's that up there? Our next destination. But that's against orders! Weren't you just saying how bored you were? Squall! I stand by the captain's decision. Captain's decision? You want to wreak some havoc too, don't you? Yeah, it's a good opportunity to test out my training. Thanks to you, I feel like I can take on anyone, even if they do fight dirty like you. In that opening cutscene, when Squall and Seifer were fighting, like, they were initially sword fighting, and I think Seifer was fighting dirty when he, like, all of a sudden did that fire spell and blasted Squall onto his butt. Like, it seemed to me that that was a sword versus swords duel, so the fact that Seifer pulled out magic, I think that was kind of cheating. You know, like, if Squall thought that this was going to be, like, swords and magic, what was to stop him from using magic too? So maybe this is, like, him fighting dirty. You'll thank me when the time comes. What the hell? I thought you guys didn't get along? You're like all buddy-buddy now. Listen, this ain't no ordinary battle. It's an exam, an important one. I'm telling you, we have to stick to orders. Then you stay here. I don't need any Boy Scouts. What was that? Don't take him seriously, Zell. Seifer, if we're gonna go, let's hurry. The enemy is headed for the facility. We, Squad B, are to secure the summit. Move out! Alright. Fine. So, whereas Seifer is, like, pretty much chaotic evil, which I don't understand why people like him are permitted into this organization. Okay, I've said that enough. Zell is more Very energetic, but also lawful neutral. Hey, buddy. You okay? What business do they have with the communication tower now? I don't know. Hope you get feeling better. How are you? As a child, I used to play at this communication tower. It was already closed down then, and I was careless. A guy fighting for his hometown, and, he's already injured, but we, who are not even proper adults yet, lawfully speaking, here we are cleaning up after the mess. Who are you? Don't worry, we're seed candidates. We've been dispatched by Garden. So what's going on up there? The Galbadian soldiers have entered the communication tower. On top of that, that place has always been a nesting ground for monsters. Ooh, foreshadowing. If you guys are going up there, be careful. Help! Oh boy. Well. Struck first. Listen up. The finishing blow determines EXP. Save it for me! Seifer, you are such a dick, but I guess that kind of goes without saying at this point. What draw does this guy have? How many? I guess I better use a couple more cures. And I am going to have Seifer just do his regular attack for now, just so you could see what it looks like. Since I played this before, I know that we're not going to be seeing a whole bunch more Seifer, so I would like to get his, get a couple more cures here. Oh man, there was this thing in the original game where if you kept clicking B, eventually you would be able to just get his limit break up. Oh crap. Oh no, and I don't have revival items, damn it. Well. Oh right, this thing is like, its specialty is thunder magic, so Quetzalcoatl's pretty much useless. And Anacondor has a whole bunch more hit points than usual, so let's just have Ifrit come in. Man, I really would have liked to see the super racist Fire Cross. There you go, yeah, attack Squall, leave Ifrit alone. Alright, here comes another Hellfire. We haven't seen a whole lot of Quetzalcoatl, like, I think he's my favorite summoning animation. That and, Bahamut. Ah, everybody likes Bahamut. And Spike! Ba-boom! Wait, maybe that thing's fire type. Tell you what, maybe I will summon Quetzalcoatl after all. Alright. I can't remember if it's thunder type or fire type. There we go. Yep, you attack Zell. In fact, I guess I better heal Zell, huh? I could wait until after combat to do this, but I don't want to be too negligent. Come on, Quetzalcoatl. Oh, you're not gonna hurt Quetzalcoatl, are you? Oh, jeez, man. I really don't like it because I don't have very much GF healing stuff. Alright, I think this should do it. We've been beating on him for a while. I was saying something before and I can't quite remember what it was. I guess it couldn't be that important. Oh yeah, that did it. So, it's fire that these guys are resistant to. That did like double. Alright, almost got him. Oh, come on. You can't have that much more. Let's go ahead and scan him up real quick. This is kind of a slow part at this point. I was really hoping to see Firecross, Super Racist Firecross, just kind of end it. Oh man, that thing had 1,300 hit points. Alright, just a couple more hits ought to do it, so... Tell you what, it's been a minute since we last used Blizzard, so let's use a Blizzard on that thing. if fire doesn't do that much to it, maybe it's because Blizzard does all that much more. Oh wow, yes it does. I actually did not know that. How about that? Alright, this'll finish him. Ooh man, Squall's almost got his limit break ready to go. There we go. Anacondor is dead, and Zell got XP. Now, this game's experience system, actually, the more XP you get, the harder it becomes, so maybe it's better if we just don't get experience points. Monsters, huh? That sucks. More fun for us. Come on. Fun? Please. Alright, so normally I wouldn't do something like this. Oh, well, I got a whole bunch of potions. Tell you what, I'm not going to use the limit break with Squall right now, but I really want to see Seifer's demonstrated at least once in combat, so let's go ahead and undo the no encounters boost for now. Alright, whoops, back out, back out. If we can encounter one more enemy. Come on, give me one more enemy. There we go. I was about to say, it's not like there are none in here. Oh, it's just a guy. Okay, I'm not leaving until we see Seifer's super racist fire cross. Damn it. Alright, fine. I guess I'll just keep drawing thunders. Come on, give me that super racist fire cross. Oh, draw, thunder, draw, thunder. There we go. Oops. No Mercy. Now he's got several fire crosses. No Mercy is just his first one. Alright, so he blasts him with fire. Spinny sword thingy. And apparently there's just a bunch of energy that he saved up in there, and it does 200 some damage. Hey, nice, a Phoenix down. I guess that makes up for the one I had to use to revive Seifer. The generator is up and running. Oh, by the way, I failed to mention it earlier, but the G Army is apparently the Galbadians, which I used to call the Galbadians because bad, the word bad is in them, so the bad Galbadians, but nah, it's pronounced Galbadian, I'm pretty sure. No problem with the boosters. The hell are they doing? Cable disconnection confirmed. Begin exchange process. Roger. Repairs? Who cares? So, apparently something happened in space a while ago that made this tower essentially useless. So, therefore, ever since then, it's fallen into disrepair, especially when monsters started nesting here. But now there's been some sort of shift that's caused these guys to invade and repair the tower. So, while Seifer doesn't care, it turns out to actually be rather important. This must be your first real battle. You scared? I don't know. I try not to think about it. That's what I was going to say earlier. The fact that Squall is antisocial also makes him somewhat of an everyman, at least early on. When he says he doesn't know that if he's scared or not because he tries to not think about it, that's his character, but it also allows us who are, you know, we bought this game in order to play, like, combat and stuff, and so we think to ourselves, would we be scared in this sort of situation, or would the thrill of battle be upon us? You know, and two things could be true at once. I love battles. I fear nothing. Of course not, you're a sociopath. The way I look at it, as long as you make it out of the battle alive, you're one step closer to fulfilling your dream. What? Your dream? You have one too, don't you? Sorry, but I'm gonna pass on that subject. Yo, let me in on it too! Mind your own business. Frickin' hell. You know, as far as dreams go, it is important to have one, especially at that age. You know, it's at that point when you're, like, in your late teens that you finally have some idea of how the world works, how it's shaped. You've received enough education, and you've become familiar enough with your likes and dislikes, your capabilities and whatnot, that you do want to think to yourself, what do I want to accomplish with my life? What is my dream? But meanwhile, Seifer, we don't hear of his dream, we only know he has one. But as soon as Zell wants in on it, he just can't help himself. He has to mock Zell. What's the matter, Zell? Swatting flies? Now, Zell, the first thing out of his mouth when he talked to Squall was that, I heard that you and Seifer don't get along, so apparently he already had some sort of past involving Seifer. And knowing that, Squall and Seifer sort of have a thing between them, like this, I don't know, grudging respect towards each other rivalry thing. You could tell that Zell wants in on it, and he has this, like, love-hate thing with Seifer. Mostly hate. I wouldn't even necessarily say love. I think grudging respect continues to be true for him as well. There you are! Oh! Oh, man. Every time I cringe, that had to hurt. Are you Squad B? Mm-hmm. I'm a messenger, named Selfie from Squad A, the girl who bumped into us this morning. The squad captain Seifer, right? Where is he? Right there. One of these days, I'm gonna tell you about my romantic dream. I can't tell if he means, like, romanticized romantic or actual, like, woman romantic. This sure is tough. Captain, wait up! What are you waiting for? Come on, come on! So, Squall, you're not gonna... It's a cliff, man. You're not gonna jump off? That's the plan, or no way. Now, if you jump off this cliff, then you will lose points in the exam. And so far, I haven't been talking to people because I'm not supposed to. I've been doing all the stuff I'm supposed to do during the exam. So, I'm gonna actually select no way. I didn't think so. So, you have the option there to lose points by jumping off the cliff, but if you come around this way instead, there's gonna be monster encounters. But I am glad that I got in that one Firecross with Seifer, because that's pretty much the last time you're ever going to see any of that. You know, hope you enjoyed seeing Seifer on your team, because that's it for him. Now, this guy's a Galbadian elite soldier. I don't think that actually means he has anything different. I'm laughing because he shot and did 17 damage. So silly. Alright, let's let Quetzalcoatl out. Aw, man. Now Quetzalcoatl suffered 16 damage. Did one of the GFs get hurt last battle? I can't remember. I mean, one did. I can't remember which one it was, I think. Was it Quetzalcoatl? Because I think his hit points got restored already. I don't know. Anyway. So, boy, this captain guy, he sees two teenagers, he's like, well, I'm a squad captain, I can stop this. 1 minute into the battle, just one of these teenagers summons the legendary electric bird of the Aztecs on him. I think that's what Quetzalcoatl is. Hey, another Phoenix down. Alright. Hey, Quetzalcoatl learned card! Oh, I'm glad that happened. Because, now I can switch out what Quetzalcoatl will learn. So I'm going to end the segment in just a minute here. That'll let me also do a little bit of rearranging. And then this next segment, it's not going to take very long, but I think it better be its own. What took you so long? It would have been much quicker if you just jumped. Much quicker? Please. You wouldn't normally jump off a cliff, okay? Ain't that right, Squall? Now I say, yeah, I guess so. Selfie says, I don't know about that, I guess. I guess. But I'm gonna click this one. I don't know about that. Perhaps anyone but the chicken wuss can make it. What did you say? Since you're so angry, I guess you're the chicken wuss. What the? Why is everyone... I am not a chicken! That's the thing. He is not. Zell is actually kind of a beast in battle. Well, if you don't like chicken, how about a pig? Oh, but you look more like a chicken anyway. Chicken, pig, whatever. Call me what you want. I don't care anymore. Don't take it so personally, Zell. Well, nobody else but Zell is getting bullied. Like, Zell is the one that has been getting the... what do you call it when there's one guy who gets kind of picked out and made the comic relief? There's a better word for it than comic relief, but I can't think of it right now. I don't think whipping boy is proper either, but basically, everybody is just making him the butt of all the jokes. Well, let's get going. Has everyone equipped a GF? You haven't forgotten, have you? Alright, and that is another big hint that I need to do a little bit of maintenance before this. So this is the communication tower. Sure is big. Cowards. Hey! Now, I'm pretty sure he's calling those Galbadians cowards for running away. The captain's getting away! I don't think he was calling us cowards necessarily. We were just kind of slow. Did he go up? Hey, Squad B captain! So I'm just going to immediately make a run for this save point here. Okay, so as soon as I, whoops, shoot. I'm going to finish out this particular recording here, and then, I'll do a little bit of readjusting before we restart again. But again, thank you guys for being with me. Hope you'll join me on the next part. So until then, take care, everyone.